This is my Leapmotor C10 and you, the viewers, have given me a list of questions, 14 questions that you want me to answer from my real world experience. So let's have a go. Let's see how many of these we can tick off during this short video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm not going to be able to cover it all today. So you'll have to come back to make sure that I get all of these ticked off your list for you. Okay, the car's in sports mode. Let's do a 0 to 60 test on very wet and slippery roads. And that's 60. I think it's brisk enough. What did it say? Now I'm stopped. 5.67. It does feel fast enough, but it doesn't feel like 5.67 fast. Oh, that's kilometers per hour. Ready and go. And 60. 0 to 60 time, 8.12 on a wet, slippery road. I've no doubt in perfect conditions that it will do the claimed 0 to 60 time. Doesn't have Tesla levels of acceleration, but if you want that in an SUV, then sure, have a look at Tesla. Okay, I'll give you an idea of some of the bings and bongs. Don't even know if the microphone will pick that up. That very soft bong is that I'm doing 31, 32 miles per hour in a 30 limit. Now that being in, you heard it go 3 times. It's the eye tracking. There you go. Hopefully the camera, the microphone picks that up. I have to turn the gain right up. Now it's given me a light, gentle bong because for a second there, the car thought that the speed limit was 40, even though the speed limit is about to come down to 50 here. So we'll get it again. I'm going to slow down. So I'm doing 54 as I enter the 50, 52. I can see it flashing. I can really gently hear the bong. I very much doubt that my microphone is going to pick it up. It's so quiet compared to what the motoring journalists described it as. Did you hear that beeping? That's because I was spending too long looking in my rear view mirror. Yeah, you must have got that. That's the eye tracking one. To be honest, the eye tracking is the binging. I think the speed limit one is very subtle, no big deal. The eye tracking one, that is the more high pitched, more annoying one. And that's also the easiest one to just go in there and just tick, and you can just turn it off in seconds. There's no, are you sure? Do you want to confirm? Double presses or anything. It just does it straight away. I've got used to it, to be honest. Let's cover off another point while I've got the camera and microphone on. A few questions about insurance. This for me is about £300 per year for myself and my wife on the policy, fully comp, etc, etc. To be honest, it's pretty much in the same realm as our MG5. This is just a little bit more, and our Seat Alhambra. Quite honestly, most of the vehicles we've insured over the last 10 years have all been in that £250 to £350 range. It doesn't seem to deviate a lot. I'm with Aviva. I think there were also good quotes from maybe Direct Line and then loads of other small ones on the price comparison website. I heard when this was first released, the insurance was expensive, and since then there's been a few things, even just like adding lock-in wheel bolts to the alloy wheels. Apparently that brought down the insurance grouping. And for comparison, if we want to go back to the Tesla Model Y comparison, a Tesla Model Y for me, I think just a standard single motor one, not a performance or anything, that was £600 to £700. So basically double or thereabouts of what this costs to insure for the year. So even though it doesn't really have track record or much for an insurance company to go on, the quotes and costs are reasonable. Okay, and there will be a full video coming about range and efficiency, but since last charge, 41.7 miles, average 4 miles per kilowatt hour, and on this trip, in sport mode with 2 0 to 60 acceleration tests, 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour. It's doing pretty well, and that 41.7 miles, almost all of that was motorway driving. Admittedly, on the M27 we've got the average 50 miles per hour limit, and so pretty much that's motorway driving but at 50 miles per hour, so a bit easier on the efficiency. What's next on the list that you wanted to know? Does it hold water like a Tesla? No. They've drilled all these holes. Go look at the Speak to the Geek channel if you want to see the design flaw on some of the Teslas that hold water. This one, no issues. You asked about folding seats. Easy little pull up here. Folds down and folds down. And that is the kind of space, if I get this shelf out of the way, that's the kind of space that you're working with. It's plentiful. So not perfectly flat, but fairly close to it, fairly close, pretty good. Well, I think we've done pretty well on this video. We've checked off 5 off of the list. If you've got any new questions that have popped up, make sure you comment them below, like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the future questions being asked about my real world experience with this Leapmotor C10. Thank you everyone, see you again.